Tales of the Jedi, Ulic and the Beast Wars of Onderon. Millennia ago, the discovery of hyperspace travel brought the galaxy together, giving birth to a democratic union of star systems, known as the Galactic Republic. From the time of its inception, the Republic grew over thousands of years to encompass vast numbers of inhabited worlds. The survival of the Republic depended on two factors: the wise governing of selfless administrators and lawmakers, and the preservation of harmony and justice by a heroic warrior fraternity, the Jedi Knights. In those glorious ancient days, a great many Force-sensitive individuals willingly entered arduous training under accomplished Jedi Masters, taking up the weapon, the knowledge, and the powers of the Jedi Way. Join us now as we explore the secret histories recorded in the Jedi Holocron. Tales of an age when the Jedi Knights were numerous and strong. Arcania, a tundra world where adventurers and profiteers pull diamonds the size of iridescent melons from the planet core. Far from the mining ports, deep in the inhospitable wilds, a Jedi Master named Arca has established a training compound for Jedi Knights. His most fearless student is Ulic.
Good riposte, Ulic. Kay, this training droid's old and slow. Any green warrior can anticipate its moves. Well done, but keep your thoughts with the Force, Ulic.
Some said Ulic was arrogant, but those who know the young Jedi best said he was merely possessed of boundless boldness.
Yeah.
Sometimes boldness is not enough.
Ulic, your brother lets his courage cloud his mind. Tat Danita speaks well, Ulic. A Jedi needs more than mere bravery. Overconfidence has been the undoing of many a seasoned warrior. Let the Force be your strength. You're right as usual, Master Arca. If that training droid had been using deadly force, I'd be smoking rubble about now. Come on, Kay, have something to eat. Aren't you hungry? Take it easy, Ulic. The combat trainer you wrecked's gotta be fixed. Sit down and have some nut meat. Master Arca is telling us a good story. Sit down, Kay. The droid can wait. As I was saying, the Republic continues to grow. New systems are being discovered every day. Galactic explorers recently made contact with Onderon, a half-civilized world that is just developing space travel. The Onderon system consists of a yellow sun and 3 worlds, only one of which is hospitable to intelligent life. This world, which gives its name to the entire system, has 4 moons in widely varying orbits. The closest moon, called Duxon, has an atmosphere of its own. Geophysical chaos prevails on Duxon. The creatures that have evolved to survive there are a monstrous lot, savage in the extreme. Eons ago, the atmosphere of Onderon and Duxon would briefly touch during the summer season of the lunar year. In those days, a number of Duxon species learned how to escape the confines of their lunar home and migrated to the planet Onderon. Pay attention to what I'm saying, Kay. This is important. Ulic, tell your brother it's disrespectful to fix your lightsaber when a master is talking to you. I'm not fixing it, I'm tuning the blade. In those ancient days, Onderon was a young world populated by primitive tribes. The peaceful Onderonians were utterly unprepared for the migration of the beasts of Duxon. To the beasts of Duxon, the Onderonians were perfect food, easily captured. So the Duxon monsters were able to gain a foothold on Onderon and rapidly multiply. For the sake of survival, the gentle Onderonian tribes were forced to develop weapons of death. In a few brief years, the Onderonians learned the pleasures of hunting, skillfully killing the great monstrosities for meat and for sport. Some say that war is the beginning of civilization. On Onderon, this was certainly the case. But it was a civilization that took a very peculiar form. Eons past, tribal culture evolved into true civilization. Thanks to the monstrous species from the Duxan moon, Onderon civilization developed in the form of one great walled city. A city that gradually grew over the centuries to become a vast, sprawling fortress protecting several million inhabitants. Eventually, the city covered an area 1,000 miles square and reached several miles into the planet's crust. Everything behind those walls, indeed the rest of the planet, was a savage outland where primitive violence ruled. During the ages, it became the Onderonians' custom to cast out the great city's lawbreakers into the wilderness. At first, the Duxan monsters provided quick and efficient execution for the Onderonian outcasts. But as the practice continued, there were unforeseen consequences for the walled city of Onderon. What followed now seems almost inevitable. The Onderonian outcasts learned to survive in the wilds, and even subdue the beasts and conquer them. A few of the outcasts managed to establish themselves as powerful warlords, with great armies of vicious creatures at their command. Onderon became a divided world, a world that rapidly degenerated to a state of permanent war. The struggle was terrible and bloody, but the Great Walled City survived because its technology continued to advance. Wave weapons replaced gunpowder cannons on the bastion walls. The destructive beams could turn an attacker, man or beast, into smoking ash. Until this very day, Onderon has remained a world divided. The great city is even now under siege, an oasis of civilization in a domain of chaos and death. In keeping with our pledge to the Republic, the Jedi Masters assign one of their number to become the Watchman of each new system. Today I have accepted charge of the Onderon worlds. Are you going to leave us, Master Arca? Or will you take us with you? I am not taking you with me, Ulik, because I'm staying here. You are going to Onderon. What?
The three young Jedi are stunned by their master's pronouncement. Slowly, it dawns on them. At last, after years of training, they are to go forth on a mission of justice.
The Onderonians have asked for help in ending their centuries-long state of war. They will want you to fight. But remember, Ulik, the Jedi bring peace. Use your weapons as a last resort. We will do as you ask, Master. We only request that you keep us in your thoughts. In the power of the Force, I will be with you, Ulik. But this is to be a test of your knighthood. You and your companions must make your own way through the difficulties you will encounter. May the Force be with you.
So it was that Ulik Queldroma, his brother Kay, and the Twi'lek Tat Danita left their master on Arcania and journeyed in their ship, the Nebulon Ranger, across the galaxy to Onderon, to set up a Jedi outpost in the midst of that war-torn world. Emerging from hyperspace, the Nebulon Ranger crosses the orbit of the Duxan moon and circumnavigates the planet Onderon and its wild forests to the ancient walled city of Izias.
I've got a flight of giant birds on collision trajectory, Ulik. Angle the deflector shields, Tat. I'm taking the Ranger down. Another 1,000 meters. Right, Ulik. This is crazy. The whole swarm is maneuvering to hit us. Wait, I've got a visual sighting. They aren't birds. They're beast riders. Deflectors are holding. I'm going to return fire. No, Master Arca sent us here to make peace. We'll fly right through the swarm without firing a shot. Radio the city, tell them we're coming in.
Fortunately, Isis is expecting the Jedi mission.
Okay, Ulik, we're cleared to the Royal Space Dock.
As the Nebulon Ranger streaks over the great city's walls, powerful defense batteries smash the attackers. Moments later, the Ranger settles safely onto a docking tower atop the Royal Citadel. Disembarking, the three youths are met by Novar, the Onderonian Minister of State.
We are Jedi Knights serving under Master Arca of Arcania. Jedi, we welcome you in the name of Queen Aminoa of Onderon. This is my brother Kay, and this is the Twi'lek Tat Danita. At your service.
For long ages, the Onderonians have lived in isolation from the rest of the galaxy. Although they asked to be admitted to the Republic, they have yet to entirely surrender their entrenched suspicion of outsiders.
I'm sorry, we have a strict ban on alien races entering the Royal Citadel. The Royal Protectors will remove this one to immigration for interrogation. Didn't I say we are Jedi? Let him go! Be careful. If you are truly Jedi, mortal threats on your part will cause severe political repercussions. Nova, the Queen orders the three Jedi to the throne room at once.
And so the young Jedi Knights are escorted into the presence of Aminoa, Queen of Onderon. The Queen seems far older than her 70 years. Her daughter Galia, heir to the throne, is only 18.
Let the wormhead go. I sense the force in them. These three are Jedi. But we were expecting a great Jedi Master, not untutored youths.
Master Arca has entrusted us with the job of bringing peace to this system. Please understand, Queen Aminoa. Once you embrace the Republic, the power of all the Jedi is ready to serve you.
A very nice speech, little boy. Now I'd like you to meet my heir, Galia. As you know, we are plagued by outlaws. My poor daughter can't even go to the forest without 100 armed men. Yes, what is it, Nova?
Some of the riders have found a weakness in the perimeter, Your Highness.
They're approaching the Citadel. Really? They've breached our defenses? How can that be, unless we have traitors in our midst? Very well. Here's your chance to prove the power of your promises, Jedi. Will you help us now to defend our city?
Yes, we would be honored.
No sooner has Ulik Prodroma repeated his vow to bring peace to Onderon than he and his comrades are forced to put words into action.
By the Twi'lek goddess, it's the same bunch that swarmed the Ranger.
Shielded by the royal protectors, the Queen and her daughter retreat before the savage onslaught.
There's more of them dropping out of the sky. Kay, Tot, are you with me?
We're with you, brother. Let's take him.
As a second wave of beast riders burst into the throne room, the three Jedi leap to the defense. The beast riders are armed with powerful blast rifles. But Ulik's lightsaber is easily a match for the screaming bolts of laser energy, and more than a match for the monsters of Duxon.
Nice piece of work, Ulik. Between us and the Palace Guard, we've got him licked.
But the frontal attack has an unexpected element. Specially trained assailants with a carefully defined mission. Beast Warrior Commandos. As the Jedi and the Royal Protectors battle the blaster-wielding riders, the Commandos move quickly out of the firefight.
Ulik, some of the Beast Boys are stepping out. I'll bet a hot ransom they're after the Queen.
Okay, Tot, you and Kay follow them. I'll keep this bunch busy.
Are you kidding me? You can't handle these guys alone.
Don't worry about me. Worry about your duty as a Jedi.
Right, let's go, Kay.
While Tat Danita and Kay Qualdroma attempt to track their opponents through the maze of corridors, the Beast Warrior Commandos seem to know the shortest route to the royal quarters.
Stand and die, invaders. Did he say die? That's what he said. Cursed enemies, I will down the power of Freedom Nod upon thee.
If it's magic Queen Amanoa wants to invoke, then she's either too old and slow, or the commandos are equipped with special protection. Kay Qualdroma and Tat Danita arrive too late.
Where's the girl?
Gone, my daughter gone. Cursed Jedi, you said you came to protect us.
Kay, Tot, the beast warriors turned tail and ran. Guess we were too much for them.
Ulic Quildroma, is this my reward for asking you to help our beleaguered city? The loss of my daughter. I demand in the name of the Republic that you go after the kidnappers and bring her back.
Ulic yields at once to the old woman's demands, but Kay and Tot sense dark forces at work here.
Master Arca says you're overconfident, Ulic. I think we should report back to Master Arca. Let him make the decision. No, it's time for us to prove to Master Arca that we are worthy of being called Jedi Knights.
I don't know, Ulic. I don't trust these people. Something about them.
But headstrong Ulic will not be dissuaded. He sees an opportunity to demonstrate his courage, and he takes it.
Queen Amanoa, we leave at once for the wilds of Onderon. We will not return until we have freed your daughter.
Headstrong and overconfident, Arca has indeed used those words to describe its apprentice. And yet he made Ulic Qualdroma his charge man. It is Ulic's right to choose the course of action for the Onderon mission. Overriding the doubts of his commands, Ulic Qualdroma takes the Nebulon Ranger to the skies. While the Onderonians prepare their own ground-based rescue mission, the fast and agile Jedi cruiser traverses the Outlands, its sensors trained on the fleeing kidnappers. Suddenly, Kay Quildroma has a fresh reason to wonder if his brother has been too hasty.
These beast boys don't mess around. A seeker torpedo has just left the ground. Hit the shields, Tot.
But the deflector shields are too late.